Welcome to our competency-based question series designed chapter-wise to enhance your conceptual learning and understanding. Question 8. Consider the standard values of magnetic properties of three unknown metals. So three metals, metal P, metal Q, and metal R, with their relative permeability and magnetic susceptibility values are given in the table. We need to identify which of the following does not suggest the expected behavior of these metals. So first try to identify the metals based on the values of mu r and chi. So here we can see that mu r, it is approximately equal to 1, and chi, it is 3 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 4. So it means it is somewhat 0.0003. So very less value of magnetic susceptibilities. But mu r is having value 1. So both are positive values. So we can say that this metal P is paramagnetic. For metal Q, we can see that the value of chi is negative. And we know that the value of chi or magnetic susceptibility is negative for a diamagnetic. So Q is diamagnetic material. And in metal R, we can see that value is, for chi-M, it is 4900. And for mu r, it is 5000, very large value. So it is definitely ferromagnetic. So now when we have identified the metals, it will be easier to examine each of these statements. So let's examine them one by one. Statement A, with the rise in temperature, the mu r value of R changes, whereas for Q, it remains constant. So when we increase temperature, when T is increased, then we know that the ferromagnetic material, it loses its magnetic properties and it will try to move towards the paramagnetic one. So obviously mu r value will change for R, but for diamagnetic material, there will be no change. So no effect of temperature will be there on the diamagnetic material. So this statement is correct, but we have to identify the statement that is not true. So this is not the answer, but this is the correct statement. Let's examine B as well. When placed in an identical external magnetizing field, the lines of magnetic field through metal R become denser as compared to metal P. So we know that the magnetic field lines, they will be passing through the both ferromagnetic and paramagnetic. They will pass, but the magnetic field lines are denser in ferromagnetic. So the magnetic field lines through metal R will become denser. It is true. And for metal P, that is a paramagnetic material, the field lines are not very dense. They are far apart. So this statement is also true. Let's examine C as well. When placed in an identical external magnetizing field B, the net magnetic field inside Q is more than B, whereas the net magnetic field inside P is less than B. See, it is saying that they are placed in a magnetizing field B and the field inside Q is more than the field inside P. This is not true because Q is a diamagnetic material, and for diamagnetic, the field lines do not pass. So since they do not pass, B is 0 inside diamagnetic, but it is saying it is more than the field inside P. But for paramagnetic, there exists some field. So this statement is not true. So it seems the correct answer. So this is the correct answer. It does not suggest the expected behavior of these metals. Let's examine D as well. If the applied external magnetizing field B is non-uniform and the metals are free to move, Q moves from stronger to weaker field points, whereas R moves from weaker to stronger field points. It is true because Q is a diamagnetic material, and a diamagnetic material, it is repelled by the applied magnetic field. So it will move from the stronger to weaker field, whereas R is a ferromagnetic, and ferromagnetic material is attracted towards the field. So it will move from the weaker to stronger field points. So this is also a true statement, but we have to find out the statement that is not true. So C is the correct answer for this question. Thank you. Keep learning, keep practicing, keep excelling.